Good morning, girls. Welcome back for the online session of personality development and corporate skills. In the last session of yesterday, we were discussing about the story and considering this as the last lecture for the text part. After that, we would be having a session in which I'll be explaining, elaborating, giving important questions related to the exam. And apart from that, the last topic which is remaining, that is comprehension of a share market report, and that I will be explaining, sharing in the next week, right? So, revise the things whatever is provided to you and prepare yourself for the exam. Now, in the story is giving you an idea of learning skill. Learning skill that is giving you through which you can adopt that kind of mentality to learn, to prepare yourself. As I told you in the last lecture, like learning has no age. In the same way, king used to had this kind of habit, or they had to adopt certain skills in their kingdom. So even when I started the story, I told you that in the past or in olden days, king used to adopt, they had to develop certain essential skills. So, about learning ability, here the things are focused. Here the story is giving you an idea about the king, that he wanted to know answers of that 3 questions that he had. So the story began with the kind of an idea, like 3 questions that had in king's mind. So he wanted to know about the right time, he wanted to know about the right people, and he wanted to know about the right person, or the particularly preference that he has to give, which task should be prioritized. So these were the 3 queries that in his mind he had. After that, we came to know, like, he made an announcement. He proclaimed this thing. Whosoever will give answers of his 3 questions, then he would be giving reward to him. So, many people came, learned people came to the king. Then after, in the very first question, that he wanted to know the right time, for that, people have given their reply. Like their replies in which they have suggested a table of days, months, years. Not only that, but some of them also said, like, it was impossible to decide beforehand in advance kind of a right time for any action. Some suggested, like, one should not absorb in sitting, in passing time in an idle manner. So, different suggestions were given, and accordingly, king was not satisfied. Some even said, like, it is only magicians who know that, therefore, in order to know the right time for every action, one must consult magicians. But this was not the right kind of an idea. So the king was not happy with these answers. Equally, many suggestions were given for the second question. Second question, like, who is the right person to be prioritized? And for that, answers were many, like doctors, counselors, then after, like priests, warriors. These people should be prioritized because these are the important people of the society. They are contributing to the society. So, this can be prioritized. Now, for the third question. Third question was like, which is the important task to be prioritized? Action or the particularly important occupation? Some replied, like science. Some said about warfare, and the others were giving idea about the religious worship. તો કે ધાર્મિકતા અપનાવો, કોઈ કે યુદ્ધની રણનીતિ શીખો, કોઈ કે સાયન્સ શીખો, કે એને પ્રાયોરિટી આપી અને આગળ તમે તમારું કામ વધારી શકો. So everybody has given different kind of answers, but king was not happy. So then he decided to go to meet to the hermit, and hermit is a kind of an identity who generally lives in a forest and who normally eliminate himself from the society. In the same way, he has decided to meet the hermit who was living in a wood which he never quitted. So he was living over there. So the king decided to go to meet in a simple clothes, and so he dismounted from his horse. He left away his horse and he used to go in a walking manner near to him. He also left behind his bodyguard and went alone to meet him. Then after king approached, and at that time hermit was digging the ground in front of his hut, and then after the hermit used to do that same thing for some time. He did not reply. The king went up to him and said, I have come to you, wise hermit, to ask you to answer these 3 questions. How can I learn to do the right thing at the right time? Who are the most important people? And whom should I, therefore, pay more attention than not to the rest one? And what affairs are the most important and need my first attention? So these were the 3 basic questions that he had in his mind, and he represented that to the hermit. Hermit listened to the king properly but answered nothing. Then what happened, like he just pat on his hand and recommenced digging. He continued his process of digging. Then king said, like king offered that you are tired, so let me do this task for you. Then hermit thanked the king, and then he has given the spade to the king and he sat down on the ground. When he had dug 2 beds almost, the king stopped and repeated his question, because he has gone with that intentions to ask, to inquire, to know the answers of these questions. The hermit again gave no answer, and he said, like, now rest a while and let me work a bit. હવે જે કંઈ પણ તમે કર્યું બાકીનું કામ મને કરવા દો. But king did not give him the spade and continued to dig. 1 hour passed and another. The sun began to sink behind the trees, and then king at last stuck the spade into the ground and said, I came to you, wise man, for an answer to my questions. If you can give me none, tell me so, and I will return home. So this is what he represented again. Here, come, someone is running from the wood, and they saw this person who was having a beard. He was a bearded man coming out from the woods. Now on the page number 48, the paragraph begins again that the kind of treatment that king has given to this wounded man. That man was passing and he was coming in a position that he has pressed against his stomach and blood was flowing from under them. When he reached the king, he was almost in a fainted manner, and he fainted on the ground and moving feebly. The king and the hermit unfastened the man's clothing and they helped him. There was a large wound in the stomach that we already found out all these things. We have seen this paragraph, but to make you a kind of revision, I am doing this thing again. King again and again removed the bandage soaked with warm blood and washed and rebandaged the wound. When at last the blood ceased flying, the man revived and asked for something to drink. પછી પાણી માગે છે. The king brought fresh water and gave it to him. He gave this kind of thing. Meanwhile, the sun had set and it had become like cool, and from after the sunset, it was impossible to return back to the home for king. So then, king spared his night over there in the hermit's hut. And what happened, like he was lying on the bed, the man closed his eyes and was quiet. But the king was so tired with his work and with the work he had done that he crouched down on the threshold and also fell asleep so soundly that he slept all through the short summer night. He was so tired due to that work, due to that hard work. He had a very good, constant sleep that he would not have been in the summer night. When he awoke in the morning, he found that there was a man who was gazing at him, and king also looking at him with his shining eyes. I do not know you and have nothing to forgive you for, said the king. પેલો માણસ જ્યારે ભાનમાં આવે છે ત્યારે એની માફી માંગે છે, તો કિંગ અપ્રોચ્ડ, પૂછ્યું કે શું કામ તમે મારી માફી માંગો છો? I don't know you. તમે કોણ છો? With what reason that you are forgiving or apologizing me? I have nothing to forgive you so far. You do not know me, but I know you. I am that enemy for yours who swore to revenge himself on you. I am that kind of an enemy. I am your enemy who has come to revenge. Because you executed his brother and seized his property. So this was the reason for his problem. King has executed his brother and seized his all property. I knew you had gone alone to see the hermit. મેં જોયું કે તમે એકલા જતા હતા જંગલમાં, એટલે મેં તમારો પીછો કર્યો. And I resolved to kill you on your way back. And I decided, I have come on a conclusion that I will kill you on your way back. તમે પાછા ફરશો ત્યારે હું તમને મારી નાખીશ એવું મેં વિચાર્યું હતું. But the day passed and you did not return. દિવસ પૂરો થઈ જાય છે પણ તમે પાછા ફરતા નથી. So I come out from my ambush to find you, and I came upon your bodyguard and they recognized me and wounded me. હું જ્યારે નજીક આવવા જતો હતો ત્યારે તમારા બોડીગાર્ડ મને જોઈ લીધો ઝાડીઓમાંથી, and then they attacked me and then they wounded me. I escaped from them but should have bled to death had you not dressed my wound. I escaped from them. હું એની પાસેથી તો બચી ગયો, right? But should have bled to death you not dressed my wound. જો તમે મારો ઘા સરખો ન કર્યો હોત, if you do not healed my wound, then I would have gone to a death. I wished to kill you, most faithful slave. I wished to kill you and you have saved my life. મેં તો એવો વિચાર કર્યો હતો, મેં તો એવી ઈચ્છા રાખી હતી કે હું ડેફિનેટલી I will kill you, but you have saved my life. પણ તમે તો મારી જિંદગી બચાવી. Now, if I live and if you wish it, I will serve you as your most faithful slave. ખરેખર તમે મને જીવનદાન આપ્યું છે. You saved me. હવે હું એવી ઈચ્છા રાખું છું that yes, I want to become your most faithful slave and will bid my sons do the same. અને મારા સુપુત્રોને પણ એવું કહીશ કે એ પણ તમારી સેવા કરે. Forgive me, મને માફ કરો. The king was very glad to have made peace with his enemy so easily. King was very happy because he made a kind of a peaceful adjustment. બહુ શાંતિથી પોતાના શત્રુનો નાશ કરી નાખ્યો અને એને બહુ જ હળવાશ અનુભવી. એન્ડ ટુ હેવ ગેઇન્ડ હિમ ફોર અ ફ્રેન્ડ, અને સાથે એક શત્રુમાંથી મિત્ર મળી જાય છે એને. સો હી વોઝ વેરી હેપી. And he not only forgave him, but said he would send his servants and his own physician to attend him. સાથે એને પોતાના જે કંઈ પણ સેવા કરનારા સેવકો હોય અને પોતાના જે કંઈ પણ ફિઝિશિયન હોય એને પર્ટિક્યુલરલી કીધું કે તમારે આને અટેન્ડ કરવાનો છે. એન્ડ પ્રોમિસ ટુ રિસ્ટોર હિઝ પ્રોપર્ટી. એન્ડ ઓલ્સો હી મેડ અ પ્રોમિસ દેટ હી વિલ રિટર્ન હિઝ પ્રોપર્ટી. Having taken leave of the wounded man, the king went out into the porch and looked around for the hermit. Then he went back from this wounded man, and he was standing in a porch and he was looking around for the hermit. He was waiting for the hermit. Before going away, he wished that once more to beg an answer to the questions he had put. Again he wanted to know for the last time from the hermit, like the questions that he had in his mind. The hermit was outside on his knees, sowing seeds in the beds and had been dug the day before. એક દિવસ પહેલાં જેને ખાડા ખોદ્યા હતા એમાં હર્મિટ બીજ વાવતા હતા, રાઈટ? એન્ડ હી યુઝ ટુ હેડ ધીસ થિંગ. And he was so happily doing this because he has expected whatever he has expected, he was getting the things accordingly. The king approached him and said, "For the last time, I pray you to answer my questions, wise man." બહુ જ નમ્રતાથી છેલ્લી વખત પૂછે છે કે yes, I want to know, I am praying you to answer me the questions which I have asked. You have already been answered, said the hermit, still crouching on his thin legs and looking up at the king. પગ બેન્ડ કરી અને એના પગમાં પડી અને પૂછે છે. Who was standing? The hermit was standing before him. How answered? What do you mean? Asked the king. જ્યારે હર્મિટ એને એવું કહે છે કે યુ હેવ ઓલરેડી બીન આન્સર્ડ, મેં તો તને જવાબ આપી દીધા છે. સેડ ધ હર્મિટ, સ્ટીલ ક્રાઉચિંગ ઓન હિઝ થીન લેગ એન્ડ લુકિંગ અપ ટુ ધ કિંગ એન્ડ હુ સ્ટૂડ બિફોર હિમ. રાજા એની સામે ઊભા હતા ત્યારે એ ખાડામાં બીજ વાવતા હતા એ સમયે એને કહી દે છે કે મેં તો તમને જવાબ ઓલરેડી આપી દીધા છે. હાવ આન્સર્ડ, તો કે કેવી રીતે જવાબ આપ્યા? રાજા એવું પૂછે છે. વોટ ડુ યુ મીન? હાવ એક્ઝેક્ટલી? આસ્ક ધ કિંગ. ડુ યુ નોટ સી? તમને દેખાતું નથી? replied the hermit. જવાબ આપે છે. If you had not pitied my weakness yesterday and had not dug those beds for me, but had gone your way, that man would have attacked you and you would have repented of not having stayed with me. શું કહે છે કે જો તમને મારી નબળાઈ કે હું ફિઝિકલી એટલો ફેટિક દેખાતો હતો તો એને ધ્યાનમાં રાખી અને તમે મારા બદલે ખાડા ખોદ્યા, મારી હેલ્પ કરી, એને બદલે તમે જતા રહ્યા હોત અને રસ્તામાં તમારી ઉપર એ વ્યક્તિએ અટેક કર્યો હોત તો તમને એ વાતનો પસ્તાવો થયો હોત. યુ વુડ હેવ રિપેન્ટેડ નોટ હેવિંગ સ્ટેડ વિથ મી. તો તમે પસ્તાયેલા હોત કે હું અહીંયા રહ્યો હોત અને મારો જીવ છે એ મેં જોખમમાં ન મૂક્યો હોત, બરાબર? તો કેટલું સારું હોત. સો ધ મોસ્ટ ઇમ્પોર્ટન્ટ ટાઈમ વોઝ વેન યુ આર ડિગિંગ ધ બેડ્સ. સૌથી અગત્યનો સમય શું હતો? તો કે જ્યારે તમે ખાડા ખોદ્યા એ. And I was the most important man, કે જેને તમે પ્રાયોરિટી આપી. And to do me good was your most important business. તો શું કે ટુ ડુ મી ગુડ, કે તમે મારું સારું વિચાર્યું અને એક અગત્યનું કામ છે એને પ્રાયોરિટી આપી, તો એ સારામાં સારું એક્શન કહી શકાય કે કાર્ય. આફ્ટરવર્ડ્સ વેન ધેટ મેન રેન ટુ અસ, જ્યારે એ માણસ આપણી પાસે દોડીને આવ્યો, ધ મોસ્ટ ઇમ્પોર્ટન્ટ ટાઈમ વોઝ વેન યુ વર અટેન્ડિંગ ટુ હિમ. તો સૌથી યોગ્ય સમય શું થયો? તો કે તમે એને અટેન્ડ કર્યો એ. ફોર ઇફ યુ હેડ નોટ બાઉન્ડ અપ હિઝ વાઉન્ડ્સ હી વુડ હેવ ડાઇડ. જો તમે એના ઘા રિપેર ન કર્યા હોત તો એ માણસ કદાચ મૃત્યુ પામ્યો હોત. વિધાઉટ હેવિંગ મેડ પીસ વિથ યુ, અને તમારી સાથે એ શાંતિ કે હાર્મની સાધી ન શક્યો હોત. સો હી વોઝ ધ મોસ્ટ ઇમ્પોર્ટન્ટ મેન and what you did for him was your most important business. સમજાણું? એટલે already hermit has explained by whatever has passed on yesterday. Remember? હવે બહુ જ સરસ 4 વાક્યો આવે છે. This is given on the page number 49 at the end of the story, last 5 lines of the story. Remember that this girls is applicable to you in your life also. There is only one time that is important, which is now. I repeat, there is only one time that is important now. It is the most important time because it is the only time when we have any power. જ્યારે તમારી પાસે સત્તા છે, પ્રેઝન્ટ સમય છે, ખુરશી છે, આધિપત્ય છે, ત્યારે તમે એનો સદુપયોગ કરી શકો છો. The most necessary man is he with whom you are. સૌથી અગત્યનું તમારી સાથે જે વ્યક્તિ છે અથવા તો સૌથી અગત્યનું માણસ કયું, તો કે જે તમારી સાથે છે એ. For no man knows whether he will ever have dealings with anyone else. And the most important affair is to do him good. કે તમે એની સાથે સારું કર્તવ્ય કરો એ. Because for that purpose alone was man sent into this life. માણસને માનવ અવતાર શું કામ આપ્યો છે? તો કે પૃથ્વી ઉપર રહીને લોકોની સેવા કરવાનો એ. બરાબર? તો કે સારું કર્તવ્ય કરો તો એના પરિણામો સારા જ આવે. Isn't it? So he said like most important affair is to do him good. તમે એની સાથે સારું કર્યું એટલે ભગવાન પણ તમારી સાથે સારું કરે. તો એને ત્રણેય પ્રશ્નોના જવાબ આપી દીધા. તો કે સૌથી પ્રેઝન્ટ સમય, સારો સમય, તમારી સાથે જોડાયેલો વ્યક્તિ કે તમે જેની સાથે રહ્યો છો, કામ કરો છો એ વ્યક્તિ સૌથી અગત્યના. અને તમે જે કંઈ પણ કામ કરો છો એમાં સારા કર્મો કરો. બરાબર? સારા કર્મોનું ફળ હંમેશા સારું આવે. So this was the moral of the story. I think a good lesson of the life we have learned from this chapter, and this is all about learning. Along with learning, your approach is very important. કે તમે કેવી રીતે કામ કરો છો લાઈફમાં, that thing is so important that should be cultivated by you in your life, and throughout in your life I wish that you will live your life accordingly. So hereby I am ending the story. In the next session I would be giving important questions, RCs, reference to context, that we have to discuss, and then the last topic, that is comprehension of a share market report, that would be dealt by me in the next session. Thank you very much girls, and have a nice day.